A bill has just been submitted to eliminate federal funding for gun control. Yup. Stick by and watch this episode of Guns and Gadgets to learn more. Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. Before I jump into this, I want to thank two sponsors today. First off is the USCCA. The USCCA is there to give everyday gun owners like you and me the tools we need to succeed, whether it's before, during, or unfortunately after a self-defense incident. The USCCA has a ton of training, a ton of education, and they also have self-defense liability insurance should you have to legally defend yourself. You can check them out, uscca.com/GNG. Defending oneself is not cheap, and this is what I use to defend my family. So please check it out. It could probably help you as well. I also want to thank Shall Not Comply. Look at this stuff, hot off the press. Brand new Guns and Gadgets shirts are in the Shall Not Comply store. I will have a link down below. You can click that link and buy at your heart's delight. They have my logo shirt, the Stay Vigilant shirt, this cool black and gray flag. And what do y'all think about this skull design? Let me know what you think of the designs down below, and you can click the link. Thank you to Shall Not Comply for allowing me to be part of the team. So Marjorie Taylor Greene, a representative out of Georgia, she's getting a lot of headlines lately because she has no filter and she says what she thinks, and she's been a staunch supporter of gun rights and freedom thus far. She has submitted this bill, it was submitted yesterday, and it's being called the Second Amendment Preservation Act, or SAPA, S-A-P-A. Like I said, it was filed yesterday on Thursday, and it looks to do one thing: eliminate federal funding for gun control. That's pretty solid. Now, while it's still new, it was submitted yesterday, we don't have a bill number or a copy of it at the moment, but you can see here that the Second Amendment Preservation Act will cut all federal funding from implementing, enforcing, or advancing any measure, law, regulation, or guidance relating to the lawful use, purchase, sale, possession, or transportation of firearms by any citizen of the United States for fiscal year 2021. So this is going to help in the immediate if this is to get through a very anti-gun House and then move over to a very anti-gun Senate. So let's be straight with that one, but this would look to help immediately. It would also prohibit any federal funds from enforcing or implementing regulations or guidance issued by the Bureau of Alcohol, Tobacco, and Firearms promulgated after November 1st, 2020. That's the whole pistol brace issue and how they're being all wishy-washy, the ATF, and that issue is coming back. I have a good word on that. It's coming back. But Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene also said this: "Throughout my campaign for Congress, I promised the people of Northwest Georgia that I would be the strongest defender of gun rights on Capitol Hill. The Second Amendment Preservation Act prevents the federal government from using our taxpayer dollars to enforce gun control on law-abiding Americans. Our God-given right to protect our country, ourselves, and our families shouldn't be up for debate. I am proud to introduce this legislation, endorsed by the American Firearms Association, that will defund the enforcement of tyrannical gun control laws." Now, as I'm looking at a press release, there are a few co-sponsors already. Congressman Paul Gosar from Arizona, Randy Weber of Texas, Scott Perry from Pennsylvania, Madison Cawthorn of North Carolina, Thomas Massey of Kentucky, and Chip Roy of Texas. If you heard your representative's name, then call them, thank them, tell their office that you want them to push this forward, and also offer your assistance if possible. They're probably never going to ask you, but it goes a long way. And if you haven't heard your representative's name on there, jump on it. Let them know this is something that you support. As a taxpayer, you don't want your money to go and affect law-abiding citizens. I mean, who would? But for a bill like this to go through, it is going to take a large amount of support from us and a large showing of support from us. And with that said, I will have the contact information of the switchboard so you can call your representative. I'll also have a link down below to figure out who your representative is, and usually they have their contact information there directly. So check that out, guys and gals. If you can, get on it. If it's even better if you show up in person. Let's start using some of the tactics that the anti-gunners use. Show up in person and demand to talk to your representatives about the Second Amendment Preservation Act. All right, guys and gals, thank you so much for your time. I hope you decide to check out some of these shirts because I'm stoked about them. And also check out USCCA. They're a big supporter of Guns and Gadgets. And if you were watching last night on the Gun Collective Surplus, the TGC Surplus channel, You knew that my camera died last night, so that's why this is a little late of a video this afternoon. I had to travel across the state to get a replacement. Thank you to my patrons. Thank you so much. And I'm learning this camera as we speak, so hopefully this looks halfway decent. Till we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry a weapon, and I'll see you on the next one, guys and gals, and there will be a next one. Take care, everybody.